Okay, I'm going to do a quick video on the trailer mods that I did here. First and foremost, I installed, or I didn't really install, I treated the wood with this Olympic water guard stain in Sequoia red, top and bottom, the best I could. It was much easier on the top. Then I also installed some skateboard tape in locations. So if I was standing up on the edge of the trailer or using this as a step, it wouldn't be slick if my shoes were wet. This is very aggressive. It feels like 60 grit sandpaper. You can see it's like rubbing my skin off there. Pretty abrasive. I did install the Ericsson ratchet straps on the wheels, and then realized I didn't come with the front, and then they had basically the same thing at Bass Pro, so that's why those look a little bit different. Same load capacity, pretty much the same. The Ericsson do look better as far as steel and size, but these will be just fine, I think. So the big question everyone had was, what do I got going on here? Well, this, let me lift this up here. This is a 12 volt, runs off my Milwaukee. It converts an 18 volt battery to 12 volt. And so I installed that in here. Let me pull this out real quick so you can kind of see. So basically, that's the piece right there, if you see that, and then you just click on your battery and it's powered. I mounted these boxes to the trailer. I drilled a hole and put a grommet here, ran the wires out. I need to get some wire loom on these. But then I got a waterproof box, and if you notice here, let's see. Let me open this up first. So I have these switches in here, the switch panel. These are waterproof. And then I have a power switch that I can turn on and off. And then I also have a dimmer that I installed here. So if you look here, this is the fuse box that everything is run through. This is the step down. And then this right here, this piece right here that's wired in, this is on here, and you can set your drawdown voltage. So basically, if you run those batteries like completely dead, a lot of times you ruin them. So you can set this to go to a certain voltage, and then it'll shut off. And so that's what I did to protect those. And everything, you know, is wired together correctly using these links. And then I put this in a waterproof box. And so I'll show you here. It locks really tight. Let's see, how does this come off again? Oh, here we go. So then I also have a charger port right there, if you notice. That's on that. And then I have 2 additional switches here. So if I power that up, those lights come on. It'll tell me my voltage there. It's 12.1, 12.0, perfect. And then if I hit that switch, as you can see, it's reflecting there, but those super bright rough country lights come on. And just those lights alone, I mounted those on there, so when I pull up on the trailer, it lights up everything, and those things are just super bright, especially at night. So I got these mounted on here, and they will rotate. And those will run for, like I said, about 3.5, 4 hours. And I do have additional ones. I'm gonna put some lights, just like those, kind of like stick lights. They're like under cabinet lights, but they're waterproof. I'm gonna put those along underneath here to allow me to turn those on there also. And then I'm going to run one on the very back here. And I'm gonna mount it up underneath this rail somewhere, or somewhere back here that I can turn on when I'm backing up the trailer to give me some more light. Because I mean, I can turn these on, but it'll be nice to have one back there. So once I figure out how I'm gonna do it, I mean, I could honestly put them up here to get them up a little bit higher, or even here, but I don't know how that'll work with it when the gate's down. I'll have to look at it. This is a 6x10, like I said. I got the wider trailer. And then I did watch a bunch of videos on trailer loading and how to load the trailer, how to set your trailer to measure the tongue weight and everything. So I did all that, and this is kind of what I came to. If I back the ATV on here, it's about, I think these are about 850 pounds. This is about where it should be sitting, with the majority of the weight like over this axle, just in front is what they said of the axle. A lot of people would just pull that all the way up and then strap it up. Well, then all your weight's in the front. It's not distributed properly. I'm not an expert, but I did watch some videos on YouTube. And I did stay at Holiday Inn Express. So if anybody remembers that commercial. But yeah, these boxes are great. Like I said, I mounted these on, and they lock. I'm sure if somebody really wanted to, they could get in them. But like I said, I just keep some of the low voltage stuff in there, shoes, and then here I keep other stuff so I can charge my batteries, cords, strap. Why does my four-wheeler look so clean after mudding it last weekend? I use this stuff right here. You spray this stuff on, and the dirt and the mud, I mean, this is like a pro tip here. It doesn't stick to it. And I sprayed it off with power sprayer, and it pretty much all came off everywhere I sprayed that stuff. But then you spray it back on after it's all dry, and it makes it slick. Even all this plastic up here is super slick. You probably don't want to spray it too much around here, although I got metal right here. But I also put it on a rag, and I wiped the inside of my wheels here to keep them slicked up. It says, do not get it on your brakes. So probably something you don't want to do. But that stuff's pretty legit. It seemed to work really good. I'll show you one other thing. I don't know if everybody, I was told there was a constant draw on these things when they sit with that key, but I did install this, it's like a boat battery charger, but see, it has the different settings on here, like AGM, that's what it's on. And so I just keep it plugged in, and it fits right underneath the seat. I got that off Amazon. Pretty good. It was rated really good. My neighbor has those on his boats, and it's completely waterproof. So, and then when I was putting my winch on, I ran that cord out that little hole. I just had to make it a little bit bigger. So it's like a diesel. You just plug it in. But then when I unplug it, I just push the cord up in there. I got a zip tie on there so it won't fall in. And it works great. I know everybody was just kind of wanting to know what I had going on with these lights and this box and stuff. So that's basically it. Really probably need to move this box over just a little bit because when you open up the lid, it hits over here. But that's pretty simple. I use the same wood here underneath these boxes to get them up off the trailer, to allow any water or anything else not to sit in there and flush through. Then obviously you can see I just drilled through and mounted these and then zip tied these over. Same thing over here. I did drilled some holes to zip tie the cord and come down, run over. I still got a little bit of wire management to do, but I took it out last weekend and everything worked great. The only other thing I need to do is get a spare tire for it, because it is a single axle. But this is a real nice trailer. It's a Davidson. So that's really it. Hopefully that helps you out. If you're interested in doing one of these yourself, you can use Milwaukee, DeWalt. You can use any battery. And I can give you the list of parts I got from Amazon, you know, including these lights. I think these lights were like 50 or 60 bucks. And I probably spent maybe another 60 bucks on this. So that's not really too bad at all. And now I got a power system. I got lights that I don't have to have my Jeep on, you know, when I need lights. I can just run this if I'm camping at night or whatever I want to do. But like I said, I am going to put some other lights on there. And I think it'll, we're getting there. We're about 90% done. But yeah, that's it right there. Love the four-wheeler, love the trailer. Everything's great. I may end up building something here and notching this and building something out of aluminum and coming up and over and maybe have some pins and then connecting one of those car canopies that you connect to like a Jeep or a truck that come out. And that way when I'm not using it, I can just unpin it, set it down right here, and then I'll have maybe or maybe on the other side, some type of strap system that I hold it down. That way I can carry it out, and then when I pull up to camp, I can just put that up, set the canopy up super quick. That's it, yeah. Hope that gives you the information you need. I'm not a professional video person here, but hopefully this turns out okay.